All right, let's jump right in. We are standing at this incredible moment in history where artificial intelligence is starting to make a life or death decisions. And that brings up a massive, massive question. How in the world do you program a moral compass into a machine that can't feel, that can't even begin to understand what morality really is? At first glance, the way we think and the way an AI computes might seem kind of similar. They both take in information and spit out a result. But this right here, this gets to the very heart of the difference. You and I, our decisions are, well, they're messy, right? They're all tangled up with our emotions, the situation we're in, our biases, our entire life story. But in AI, it's a whole different ballgame. It runs on pure, cold data and logic. It follows the rules it's given and has absolutely no concept of the moral weight behind its choices. And that leads us to the absolute core question we're tackling here. When the stakes are as high as they can possibly get, and an AI has to make a choice, what code, what principles does it follow? This isn't just some techie puzzle for programmers to solve. Nope. This is a huge ethical dilemma for every single one of us. So the big idea from designers is, okay, let's try to embed an ethical framework right into the AI itself. You can almost think of them as moral operating systems. But here's the catch. Humanity has been arguing about the right moral framework for thousands of years. And right now, the two main contenders for AI are deontology and utilitarianism. So first up, we've got deontology. This framework is all about duty and rules. From this point of view, some actions are just fundamentally right and some are just fundamentally wrong. Period. The consequences, they don't even enter the picture. For us, that might feel like a core principle, like thou shalt not kill. For an AI, though, it's just a rigid, unbreakable rule it has to follow no matter what. And then, on the complete opposite end of this spectrum, you've got utilitarianism. This one flips the script completely. It totally ignores the action itself and focuses only, and I mean only, on the consequences. The goal is simple. Run the numbers and pick the option that results in the greatest good for the greatest number of people. It's basically a moral spreadsheet. Okay, so let's put them side by side to really get it. Deontology is all about moral absolutes, asking, is this action right in and of itself? Utilitarianism is all about situational math, asking which action creates the best outcome. One follows the rules, the other does the calculation. Now, this is where it gets really intense. Let's see how this plays out in the real world. Okay, picture this. An autonomous car is driving down the street. Suddenly, the brakes fail. It's speeding towards 5 people in a crosswalk, and there's no way to stop in time. But there is one other option. It can swerve onto the sidewalk and hit a single person standing there. So, what does the car do? Save the 5 by sacrificing the 1? This is where philosophy stops being a thought experiment and gets terrifyingly real. A deontological AI, the rule-based one, would have a core command: never take an action that intentionally causes harm. Well, swerving the car is an intentional act. It's choosing to hit that person, so the AI can't do it. It has to stay its course and hit the 5 pedestrians. Yeah, the outcome is way worse, but for this AI, the rule is absolute. Now, let's swap in the utilitarian AI. What does it do? It does the math. It runs a cold, hard calculation. 1 death is less than 5 deaths. The choice is clear. So, it swerves. It sacrifices the 1 person to save the 5. It's brutally efficient. But you have to ask yourself, is it moral? And here's the thing. This whole driverless car problem, it feels like a crazy, far-off scenario, doesn't it? But it's really just the tip of the iceberg. The same kinds of ethical choices are being programmed into systems that affect our lives every single day, often in ways we don't even see. I mean, just think about it for a second. An AI in healthcare that's helping triage patients might learn from decades of biased data, putting some people at a disadvantage. An algorithm in the justice system might apply rules perfectly, but it has zero understanding of the human context a judge would consider. Heck, even the recommendation system that tells you what to watch next is gently nudging your beliefs. But there's another, much sneakier danger. And this one isn't about the AI's programming. It's about our own psychology. It's our natural tendency to see human traits in things that aren't human at all. We have to remember this stark truth. An AI does not feel compassion. It doesn't understand duty. It doesn't care. When we say a chatbot is friendly or that an AI decided to do something, that's just us talking. In reality, it's just a machine running code. It's computation, not consciousness. So what's the big deal? Well, when we start to believe an AI can actually feel or care, we start to trust it in ways we absolutely shouldn't. We risk handing over major decisions that need a real human touch, that need context and empathy, to a system that's just calculating probabilities. And the more human-like these systems seem, the bigger that risk becomes.
Okay, this all sounds pretty heavy, I know, and it is a huge challenge, but it's not hopeless. There is a path forward. The solution, though, isn't just about writing better code. It's about fundamentally changing how we build these systems from the ground up. The key, in a single word, is collaboration. We have to bridge this massive gap between how humans actually think and how computers are designed. That means getting computer scientists, ethicists, and psychologists all in the same room working together. Because it's only when you combine that deep technical expertise with a genuine understanding of human morality that you have a shot at building AI that truly serves us. Which leaves us with the ultimate question, doesn't it? Real-life decision-making is never a cold calculation. It's messy. It's flavored with a sense of duty, with context, with compassion. So the challenge, the real one, is this. How do we design systems that can respect all of that complexity without letting them make us forget what it truly means to be human?